today's video is part. Also, today's missing person case is Thailand hernia. What's up, mob crew? I'm Chris. Today's missing person case is Alexa Ware from Anderson. Also, today's missing person case is Isabel Grace and James. Also, today's missing person case is Destiny Puglisi from What's up, mob crew? I'm Chris, and today's video. What's up, mob crew? Sorry, I cannot fix my background for some reason. Let me just put this there. Oh, I don't know what I did. I was filming yesterday with my green screen and messed something up, so I'm gonna have to fix this apparently after the live here. I'm sorry about that, guys. Thank you. Yeah, the intro is a rough draft. I'm still working on it, but I appreciate it. Yeah, I want to add like all the new members and stuff and kind of give like a thank you in the message and everything, so it's just kind of a rough draft right now, but it's we'll be working on it over the weekend and stuff. So, but thank you guys so much. Can you hear me all right? Can you put a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me all right? Might keep you from buffering. Oh, yeah, maybe. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, it's that intro's a rough draft. We're gonna be adding more to it. And like I said, I want to put all the members just to kind of give a thank you and everything. So we'll be working on it. But yeah, sweet. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. Thank you, Tom, for the $20. And thank you, Chihuahua, for the donations. I appreciate that. Thank you guys and all the new subscribers and everybody for tuning in. I am Chris with Monsters Under the Bed. I cover true crime, cold cases, and we're going to be doing a Paranormal Tuesday tomorrow. I'm going to do 2 shows, like maybe 1 in the morning, and then we'll do a paranormal kind of towards the evening. And so if you want to, at the end of the show, we'll talk about it a little bit more. But if you guys want to send in some stories or videos, and also we'll do call-ins and stuff, so we can all share our stories and everything. So I can't wait for that. So, because I was going to do it the other day, but I had a live that I collaborated, and it took longer than I thought it would. So thank you, Johnny, for becoming a member. Thank you so much. So like I said, I'm Chris with Monsters on the Bed, and all my videos I like to introduce new and current missing person cases. And if anybody out there that has a friend or family member that is missing and needs some exposure, just send me the details and a picture, and be happy to feature in one of my upcoming videos. So let's get into the missing, and then we'll get into the stories. So this is Brandon Chadwick, 25 years old. His last confirmed location was Hollywood, California. Possible sighting in Citrus Heights, California. Last contact was on January 8th, so it's been about 4 months now since the family's heard from him. And they're worried about, because he may need medical treatment. So if anybody's in Citrus Heights or Hollywood or anywhere in that area, keep a lookout for Brandon Chadwick. And let's close that. And then once again, yeah, over 300 missing person cases. Yeah, at least. coming up on maybe 400, because now with the when I do my just regular uploads, I would just do one. But now since I've been going live, I usually do at least 2 missing person cases. So, and now that I've been going live a lot, yeah, it's just kind of doubled. So, thank you, KJ. Thank you so much, buddy. So this is Joseph Bolduc. I've been featuring him for about a week now. I've been in contact with his sister. He went missing, sadly, in August 26, 2017. He was apparently dropped off in Goodyear, Arizona. Didn't have a phone. I don't think he had a wallet, sadly. And hadn't been seen since. And it's just absolutely tragedy, because the family has no idea what happened. And apparently he got like pulled over, and I guess the car was taken, and then the cops like dropped him off in the town ahead or something. And so literally the last people that he was with was law enforcement, and then he goes missing. So just terrible. So but good news. Like I said, there is a silver lining to all of this. And as you know, because Arizona has a lot of people go missing. But I featured her about 2 or 3 days ago, and she has been found safe. So they do find them. There's not a black hole in Arizona. So they do find these. I would say probably 2/3 of the people that I feature are found. So we just gotta keep the awareness going. So yeah, love the good news. I agree, Lady M. Yep. And like I said, it's I got a great halftime video for you guys. Oh my gosh, I was using the green screen and having some fun, and I cannot wait to show you guys. Oh my gosh, probably had a little too much fun. So all right, let's get into Brandon Lawson, who sadly, this is a picture of Brandon here, was last seen or heard from in 2013. And you might have heard this 911 call, and I'll play it in a minute, but I'll just kind of go over the timeline. Well, actually, I'll play the 911 call once, and then I'll go through the timeline, because I'm sure a lot of you probably have heard this 911 call before. If you haven't heard of this case, it was pretty big. So I'll play the 911 call once. It's just it's less than a minute, and then we'll get into the timeline and story and everything. So how's the beard coming? Yeah. I can't. I am not good. I can grow the goatee all day long, but yeah, when it comes to, I can't even grow a mustache really. I mean, it's semi-okay, but I don't get anything over here. So okay, so this is the 911 call. This was a pretty, like I said, this was on the news, all over the internet. I'll play this, and then we'll get into the timeline and his story. So
9/2013 0:50 and 38
this is just automated voice in the beginning. I don't know why they had this.
seconds. 911 emergency.
Yes, I'm in the middle of the field. It's like we're just pushing guys over. Right here going towards Javelin on both sides. My truck ran out of gas. There's one car here. You got to take the pictures to the woods. Quick burning.
Okay, now run that
The
by.
one I talked is home. I surely ran into him.
Ah, you ran into him. Okay.
That's the first guy.
You need an ambulance?
Yes, no, I need the cops.
Okay. Is anybody hurt? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Now those last parts are speculation, where it says "help me" and 3 gunshots. Those have been kind of speculation. I don't know if they've ever been confirmed. But yeah, so let's get into the timeline here. So let me bring this up real quick. So this is Brandon Lawson. So on August 8, 2013, apparently he got in an argument with his girlfriend, Ladessa. He is described as being in a panic mode and had a confused state of mind. Some speculate that he was under the influence of drugs. He actually ended up having a warrant for his arrest, I believe for substances or possession. I'm sure someone can correct me. So this was at 10:45, 11 p.m. that night on August 8th. And at 11:54, so just before midnight, Brandon leaves his house. He has his keys, wallet, and cell phone. It is reported that Brandon phoned his father and was headed to his father's residence in Fort Worth, Texas. So, let me pull up the map here. And so he was down here. Fort Worth is up here. So it was apparently that he was going to drive. Now, I think the actual route he's going to take was actually, because they actually found his truck up this way here. So I think he was going to go up U.S. Highway 277. And so let me get to the next one here. So now it's early. So it's just past midnight. So technically now it's Friday, August 9th, just after midnight. Kyle, Brandon's brother, checks on Ladissa at the house after she called Brandon's family and was concerned Kyle then left. Brandon calls Kyle to say he has run out of gas. Kyle and his girlfriend, Audrey, call Ladissa to let her know that Brandon had run out of gas. They go back to Ladissa and Brandon's home and pick up an empty gas can to take to Brandon. Brandon is stranded on U.S. Highway 277 north of San Angelo? San Angelo. I hope I didn't butcher that. Oh, thank you, Tom. Delivering a controlled substance to an undercover agent. Okay, yeah, I knew controlled substance. Thank you, Tom. Tom's on this. You know, I hate to say it, Tom. I did not get your emails. The only thing I didn't check was my junk mail, or spam box. I mean, sadly, like I said, I just don't. For some reason, I don't get. I'm working on getting a new email thing here. I'll have to check. I'll have to take a look because, yeah, even looks like there's some people that sent me some pet pictures and they're in the spam box that I'm just looking at right now. So maybe if you want, Tom, I could mod you up real quick, and if you want to drop your email, then I can email you, and that way I know I got. So here, I modded you up for a minute. So if you want to drop your email link, and then that way I can copy San Angelo. San Angelo. Okay, yeah, San Angelo. Angelo. Okay, so yeah, so he was apparently he ran out of gas and he got stranded in the middle of the highway on US 277 north of. So this is in Bronte, Texas. It's approximately here, and I've got it's actually, I think it's a little bit right here, but I got a better picture here. So here's his truck. He had like a silver Ford something. So let me go to the next one here. Yep, I got it. Yep, I got it, Melissa. Thank you. So, okay. So at about 12:30 a.m. On August 9th, Lawson called Kyle and told him he had run out of gas and was pulled over on U.S. Route 277 between San Angelo and Bronte, Texas. Kyle claimed that during the call, Lawson told him that three, I believe Mexicans, are chasing me out of town, and later clarified the Mexicans in the neighborhood. Kyle asked if he was hallucinating, which Lawson denied. Kyle, along with his wife and 4-year-old child, drove to Lofton's house and retrieved a fuel container. Kyle said they continued to make calls to each other between Lawson wouldn't hold a conversation with him, usually ending the call after a few sentences. At 12:50 a.m., Lawson called 911, which rang at a local nursing home in Robert Lee, Texas, and he told the responder that he had run out of gas and that he needed the police. During the call, Lawson made several confused or incoherent statements, including, "Yes, I'm in the middle of a field. Pulled some guys over right here going towards Abilene on both sides. My truck ran out of gas. There's one car here. The guy's chasing me through the field or to the woods. Please hurry." Several minutes later, at 12:56, a trucker called 911 to report Lawson's truck, which was parked in a hazardous manner on the road. So apparently, when he ran out of gas, I guess he wasn't able to pull over enough, so it was kind of a hazard for vehicles. So let me play the 911 call again. I think there's a better version. Let me pull up this version here. There's a much better version of that call. Okay, it's not that one. Okay, I think this is this is a much better one. Okay, so here's the 911 call. I think this is a little bit
911 emergency.
Yes, I'm in the middle of the field. The state just pushed some guys over. Right here going towards Abilene on both sides. My truck ran out of gas. There's one car here. The guy's chasing to the woods. Please hurry.
Okay, now run that by me.
We're not talking to him. I actually ran into him.
Ah, you ran into him. Okay.
Got the first guy.
Do you need an ambulance?
Yeah, no, I need the cops.
Okay. Is anybody hurt? Hello? Hello? Hello?
that one I didn't hear the help me, but and I'll play it one more time because some of the stuff he says it's really hard. And of course we'll go through everything and then we'll go over the theories and stuff because there's a lot of different theories. But let me play this 911 call again one more time because it is it's kind of weird what he's saying. It some of this doesn't make sense. It's like it sounds like he pulled one guy over, we ran into each other, but that don't make sense because he ran out of gas. So I hit one, and then he said like I took care of the one guy. Yeah, it's just some really weird statements.
911 emergency.
Yes, I'm in the middle of the field. The state
So that part's clear. He says, "I'm in the middle of a field." So I'm going to back it up. So that first part you can clearly hear, "I'm in the middle of a field."
Yes, I'm in the middle of the field. The state just pushed some guys over.
Something about pushing guys over, which really is odd.
Right here going towards Abilene on both sides. My truck ran out of gas. There's one car here. The guy's chasing.
So that part, it sounds like he says, my truck ran out of gas, and there's one guy chasing me. Let me play that one more time.
My truck ran out of gas. There's one car here. The guy's chasing.
There's one car here. This guy's chasing me. I'll play it one more time. Let me know what you guys think. But to me, it sounds like my truck ran out of gas. There's one car here, and this guy's chasing me.
My truck ran out of gas. There's one car here. The guy's chasing to the woods. Please hurry.
Okay, now run that by me.
We're not talking to him. I actually ran into him.
And when I talked to him, I totally ran into him. Is what it kind of sounds like. Oh, you're welcome, Lady M. I think that this 911 call, even though it's short, there's a lot of stuff here that's can be confused in so many different levels, and so I think it's nice. Plus, we can all kind of like we can break down each little bit and see what we take from it. So I'll back it up again. Okay, I sent it to knowledge is OP. Okay. Thank you, Tom. You don't have to donate every time, buddy. I'll finish playing this and then I'll look for your. I don't know why. I'm not seeing it. That's what I was gonna say, Tom. And if you want to drop your email, unless you're, if you don't want to drop your email on the thing, I understand if you don't want to do that. Oh, I found it. Oh my gosh. Okay, cool. I did find it. All right, cool. I pulled it up. We'll go back to that. I'll look at it in just a minute. Okay, so going back to the. Sorry, guys. Thank you for the $5, Tom. You don't need to donate, but thank you.
You ran into him. Okay.
Okay. Let me go back just a little bit here. Okay, here we go.
Run that by me.
We're not talking to him. I certainly ran into him.
So it sounds like I totally ran into him. That's what I hear.
You ran into him. Okay.
Got the first guy.
Something about either I shot the first guy or I got the first guy. What do you guys think?
Got the first guy.
I got a little bit more.
Got the first guy.
Either I got the first guy or shot the first guy. One more time.
Got the first guy.
Do you need an ambulance?
Oh, yes, the first guy? Oh, let's see.
Okay.
Got the first guy.
Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah, Lady M. Yes, the first guy. It's not the first time? Okay, let's see.
Okay.
Got the first guy.
Do you need an
I definitely hear guy. Got the first guy. Yeah.
ambulance?
Yeah, no, I need the cops.
Okay. Is anybody hurt? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Okay, I'm going to play the end because apparently some people hear gunshots. I'm going to play it one more time and see if we can hear any kind of gunfire.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
I got the first guy. Okay. So what we'll do is I'll go over the timeline and then we'll pull out Tom N's theories and connections. Looks like he's got quite a detailed email here. Thank you so much, Tom. Buddy, thank you. No need to do it. That's awesome. But yeah, we'll finish the timeline and then we'll see what Tom N is. Sounds like he's been on this case, so it's weird. I'll play it one more time for everybody, just all the way through without stopping it.
911 emergency.
Yes, I'm in the middle of the field. It's like we're just pushing guys over. Right here going towards Javelin on both sides. My truck ran out of gas. There's one car here. Got taken to the woods. Please hurry.
Okay, now run that by me.
We're not talking to him. I certainly ran into him.
I totally ran into him.
You ran into him. Okay.
Got the first guy.
Do you need an ambulance?
Yeah, no, I need the cops.
Okay. Is anybody hurt? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, so I don't hear gunshots or the supposed help me. I could put it in my Audacity program and like tweak with the settings and see what I could discover. But so, excuse me, frog in my throat. So we'll finish the timeline. There's a little bit, and then, like I said, we'll get into Tom's email. I can't wait to see what he's got. Looks like he's got a very detailed email, so I appreciate that, Tom. And for the money, thank you so much, buddy. That's cool. So we'll finish the timeline. So so that 911 call happened at 12:50 to 12:56. So, excuse me. Okay, so 12:34, 12:36, 12:48. Okay, so at these times, so it looks like he tries to call his girlfriend 3 separate times every 2 minutes. Well, he tried at 12:34, 12:36, and 12:48, but she missed all the calls. He does not leave any voicemails. At 12:50, Brandon calls 911, speaking quickly. Okay, so that's his. We've heard this. So apparently, before the 911 call, he had tried to call his girlfriend multiple times, but did not leave any voicemail. Okay, so now after the 911 call, at 12:58, the Coke County Sheriff's Office receives a call that a vehicle is parked on the side of the highway and was posing a risk. So that came in from the trucker. The trucker saw this truck parked in, a dangerous position. And so, San Angelo. I share birthdays with this kid. I'm deeply into that one. Really? Dang. Oh, buddy, dude. Thanks, Tom. I appreciate it. I said, if you even if you wanted to call in or something, sounds like you know this like really, really well. Should be you the one telling this story. But thank you, buddy. Okay, so we got that one. Oops. Okay, so at 1:18, Kyle and Audrey called Brandon to find out the exact location of his truck. They said it sounded like he was running through the brush. So apparently they had been able to talk to each other after the 911 call, from what I understand. And it sounded like he was running through the brush, like through a field. Kyle heard Brandon say that he was 10 minutes up the road and just to hurry and get there. At some point, Audrey also talks to him on the phone and could distinguish him saying Audrey, her nickname, effing bleeding or something like that. They eventually lose the signal completely or Brandon hangs up. So now, so his truck was found here, and they think it's somewhere in this field. He's, bleeding or something, hiding. And so, now you don't have to call in, Tom. I know some people are, like I said, I got the email, I can read it, but if you want to call in, just let me know, buddy. If you don't, we'll just go through your email. I want to pressure him, so. But if you want to, Tom, I'd be more than happy. So, okay, so since the cellular connection is so bad, Kyle and Audrey then try to text Brandon. They go farther up the road looking for him, and Audrey sends him a text saying, "A cop is at your truck," as a warning. So remember, they're kind of thinking that he might just be hiding out because he has this warrant. And so they think that he's just kind of hiding from the cops since the cop's there. And so they're not kind of really sure what's going on. So, let's see. So a cop is at your truck as a warning due to his outstanding warrant. They assume that they assume that Brandon is hiding out in the bushes because of the police officer, and perhaps he is bleeding from scratches from foliage. They expect him to reemerge after the police is gone. Oh, thank you, Mama C. I appreciate what you do for all these missing people. Thank you so much. Okay, that's fine, Tom, man. No problem, buddy. Yep, I can't wait to read it, my friend. I appreciate everything, Tom. That's amazing. And show Tom some love. Like I said, we'll get into it here in just a minute. And thank you, Mama C. So then approximately at 1:30, so between 1:30 a.m. and 4:30 a.m., Kyle continues to drive up and down the highway, yelling out, trying to find Brandon. He has previously claimed that a few of his coworkers helped him, but was not detailed about the depth of their search or whether or not they got out of their vehicles. So, and apparently, they didn't see Brandon because one officer came from one direction, friends came from the other direction, and so clearly he wasn't walking along the road, at least when they got there. So clearly he's out in the field somewhere, or it could be on this side as well. Okay, so at 3:30 a.m., Kyle reports that Brandon's cell phone stops ringing, and it seems as though it's been turned off or died. So sadly, at this point, can't get the phone is not ringing, and apparently is turned off or is dead. 4:30, Kyle calls Ladessa. So Ladessa is the girlfriend of Brandon's, and says he found Brandon's truck, but he cannot find Brandon. Ladessa calls the police station regarding the abandoned truck to see if they had any information. And then at 7 a.m., Kyle puts gas in Brandon's truck just in case if he returns. Because they're still kind of wondering, hey, maybe he's just hiding out. He's got this warrant. Doesn't want anything to happen. Doesn't want to get arrested. Apparently, Brandon had been saving some money up and was going to turn himself in, to take care of it. And then at 8:30, the sheriff's department has Brandon's truck towed. So there's that. And then, so after that, so this was in August of 2013, and they did searches all around here. Tons of search parties around his where his vehicle was found. They never found anything. And then they went out apparently on February 4th. And within a mile radius, that's all they say. Oh, east side of the road is where they found it. Okay, so east side would be northeast. So I was right. So it was on this side, I believe. Yeah, northeast. Yeah. Right on. Thank you, Tom. Man, you're awesome. Okay, so I got his thing up there. So, okay, cool. And apparently it was within a mile radius. So, and as Tom's saying, it's on the east side. So it would have been on this side because this is north. If you call 911, he's not hiding because of a warrant. Right. Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah. But the friends at the time were thinking that, because I know he has a warrant, so that's kind of what the friends were kind of thinking. So anyway, so yeah, on February 4th, they did another search party. They went out there, and so what from Tom N says is on the east side of the road. Apparently, they found some clothing that identified as Lawson's near his last known location, and that the Texas Rangers conducted a search of the area and found human remains. So 2013, 9 years, almost 9 years. So obviously there would just be bones, and the DNA results are not complete as February 4th, but the remains are expected to belong to Lawson. So the family is pretty sure on the Facebook page. They seem convinced that this is Lawson. And like I said, they had found their clothing. So what's crazy is, so if you follow the 411 series, something about when people go missing in national parks, and it's not just national parks, but in the national parks, they'll do search parties for these missing people, and they'll do grids, and they'll search and map out the grids and do a very detailed search, and they don't find anything. And then months later, some random hiker comes by and finds the remains. And this happens, not a lot, but it happens more often than you would think, that people find these remains where search parties have looked, tons of times. So it's crazy. The thick brush at the top of your circle, I drove out there and you could still see, okay, oops, let me go up there. The thick brush at the top of your circle, I drove out there and you could still see them from the highway. Oh, the thick brush at the top of your circle, you could still see them from the highway. Interesting. So, you're talking about like kind of in this area is what I think you're trying to say. The thick brush at the top of your circle, I drove out there and you could still see them from the highway. Interesting. So this is kind of the area I'm assuming is what you're saying, Tom. Well, I kind of had it right. I just kind of put a little circle here and was kind of guessing. But interesting. Yeah, because the mile radius, I think, would have been something about right about here is a mile. Because that's what they used is within a mile. Sounds like Tom. So we'll get into Tom's email here. I think this is the last one. Oh, and so this was just from the Facebook thing. I'll just read the first part real quick here. So recently, one of those advocates led a small search party in the vicinity of Brandon's last known location. The search team came upon some clothing that were consistent with Brandon's clothing. Authorities and local law enforcement were contacted and were able to take the evidence in for testing. The Texas Rangers conducted the search and ultimately led them to discover human remains in the same area. Although DNA tests are needed to confirm identification, in our hearts, we know that it is Brandon. So this is kind of from the family, and so they wanted to say thank you for everybody that went out there. Oops, sorry. Got to catch up. Yep, we're going to get to Tom's email in just a second. So let me pull this up here. Okay. Not too big, but report. I'm just kind of reading it for a second, and then let me just kind of proofread it here. Let's see what. Just wonder if I should screenshot this so you guys can see it, and then we kind of read it together. Yeah, let me do that. I'll screenshot it so we can read it together. This is interesting. Very interesting. Thank you, Tom, so much for that. That's awesome, buddy. So, we'll start here. Let me move this right there so you guys can see it. So this is the first part. So theories and possible connections. In the PDF report, you will see his 2011 felony charges and warrant are reduced to criminal mischief misdemeanor. Oops, let me, hold on. Let me, so I can see the chat here. I can't read. Yeah, sorry, it's as big as I can get it for right now. Maybe I can do that. Yeah, it's the best I can do. Sorry, guys. Okay, so, alright. So, in the PDF report, felony charges and warrant are reduced to criminal mischief misdemeanor. That is the only thing I see that is 2 years old. The only way that happens is if he takes a deal and the deal goes. There were no charges listed at all from 2005, which is where people claim the felony warrants came from. He had one other charge in 2012 for delivering a controlled substance to an undercover in Fort Worth. The same month of those charges, he moves to San Angelio. Rewind to October 2011 in Angelio, where they started an investigation to bust a minor meth ring. My theory is that Brandon Lawson was moved to San Angelo by local law enforcement in 2012 as part of his deal to help them with an ongoing development. So almost like he's a CI, a criminal informant. He gets a job. Excuse me. He gets a job as a front. Fast forward in March of 2013. So this is 7 months after he is there, and 5 months before his disappearance. Law enforcement got their bust on 15 people in Brandon's neighborhood. I have map references attached to the proximity of Brian's. When I see BL, I think Brian Laundrie. So every time I see BL, I'm thinking Brian Laundrie. Oh my gosh. Brandon Lawson's home. That is crazy. 15 people in his neighborhood busted. So he's kind of like an informant. Wow. 5 months later, in August 2013, some of these people are out on bail awaiting trial, presumably. Take note, in the last paragraph of this article, these people are connected to the Aryan Brotherhood, white supremacists. This is where it gets complicated. When Kyle was talking to the cop and Brandon on the phone at the same time, I think Kyle was distracted or high or both and didn't realize he was talking to the killer, which would explain the only actual call after the 911 call. I say Aryan bro because what Kyle... So now I got to take a new screenshot. So bear with me, guys. This is really interesting. Thank you, Tom. Yeah, when you see BL, when you see BL, you think Brian Laundrie. I know. Holy cow. It's going to be a while before I can stop not doing that. Okay, let me screenshot the next one. Kyle. Okay. And right there. Okay, right there. Let me go down. Let's see if I can get a big piece of it. So this is about halfway through. Right there. Okay. Ooh. This is very interesting. Wow. I've not seen this. This is just a theory. Yes, this is just a theory. Now I'm sure the bus are real. Obviously you wouldn't make that up. So did I get it right? Yep. Okay. So let me see if I can get a little bigger for you guys. Okay. All right. I say Aryan bro because it was what was said to Kyle was, I could see you one time run. Where is your pride, mother effer? That's Aryan bro talk. And probably an attempt to get Kyle to A, run and get the cop to leave, or B, just a straight up warning to Kyle that he is next if he doesn't leave. I believe the 911 call with the trucker is key evidence. I think the trucker's seen another car actually in the road when he drove by. I don't think a truck out in the road a little is going to cause the truck driver to stop in town to call 911. Ooh. Those trucks aren't exactly easy to park. If a trucker stops every time he sees a misparked vehicle, he would never get anything done. I assume he didn't have a cell phone on him. Interesting. Ledessa states she had seen fresh tire marks in the road where someone slammed on their brakes. Possibly the trucker or the person that chased him into the pasture. There is a 30-minute window before the cop gets there as he actually heads north of Bronte, first looking for the vehicle or vehicles in the road before he heads back south on the highway 277. After the trucker's call, this is where it gets really complicated. 2 weeks, September 1st, so this is after, in 2013, after Brandon Lawson disappeared. There was a double homicide a few blocks from Brandon's home with shotguns. In the court trial, it's mentioned that the killers told a witness there that they were ordered to do this. Screenshot attached. It is also mentioned the link that there was originally 4 guys at the scene, other 2 unknown. I have pictures attached of a map with a black arrow of Brandon's house, red marker where this took place. I have a video of this 2-minute drive. Okay. The gangland execution trial. Okay. Oh my gosh, these ads. No. Oh, what is this? Okay, I'll have to get back to these links, buddy. That might freeze my thing. I'm sorry, Tom. I'll see if I can pull up the links after halftime. But this is really interesting. Okay. So let me pull up the next piece here. Okay. Guess I should have saved those. All right. The first link has a guy on the arrest list that has the same last name as one of the people killed. Both cases are meth involved, and San Angelo is actually a low crime rate except for the small circles of these people that are connected through meth, which makes this relevant. The story. I think that Brandon knew these guys were following him. I think he stayed gone the previous day before he knew that they were looking for him. I think he came home and was anxious and trying to leave and acting paranoid. And that's why he fought with Ledessa. I think he left his home to go to Crowley and possibly remove himself from these people that were following him. I think he pulled into the gas station 2 blocks from his home, and that's where he totally runs into them and tried talking to them. Ooh. I wish they could recover surveillance from that store. Anyways, he doesn't get gas. He hops in his empty truck and has 2 cars chasing him out of town. Ooh, that would make sense. I think one of them got pulled over while they were all 3 speeding. This stop will be what solves this case. Or it was an undercover that got pulled over and was able to get the cop to let him go. Brandon is frantically driving and runs out of gas. He stops before he can even get all the way off the road. He runs into the pasture to hide. They pull up at his truck. I think they slammed on the brakes as they were passing his truck. They get out and are chasing him, hunting him. One guy waits near Brandon's truck for him to come back. They said there was a spot under the tree where his truck looked like there was someone had been sitting. Wow. Oh, Tom, buddy. You don't need to. You could just add monsters under the bed. You don't need to put $20, buddy. Give Tom some love. What an amazing guy. This makes a lot of sense. I've seen a few other theories. I'm not as I haven't followed this case as much as others. But yeah, I've never heard much about this theory. I've heard a little bit about like some gang-related stuff, but nothing like this. Absolutely amazing, Tom. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm sorry I can't open the links right now. It might cause me to buffer and some other stuff. But after halftime, we'll see if we can take a look at those. So, yeah. Okay, so... Okay. pasture. So it's about right there. Okay. Okay. Was spotted in the tree. Yep, that's where we left off. Okay. So there's probably about 2 more of these. Oh, God, I hate when it does that. Sorry, guys. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Okay. This is getting good. Oh, thanks, Tom. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Thank you, Tom, so much, buddy. Thank you, Tom. I can't, Tom. I have a good halftime show for you, buddy, and this is gonna be dedicated just for you. So I hope you're ready for a laugh because I hope everybody's ready for a laugh, but it'll be definitely for you, buddy. All right. Okay. So leaving off where we just left off. So there was a spot under a tree near his truck where it looked like someone had been sitting, as Tom says. There is 2 others hunting him down. He totally ran into them out there, possibly. That makes sense, because he's like, I ran into someone. And that's what he refers to as I got the first guy, as Brandon was a big, strong kid. Ah, nice. Interesting. In the call, you can hear a white guy say, protect yourself. Then you hear 1 gunshot. We'll have to play the... Okay. So I will... We'll play the 911 call again after. Brandon says, I got shot. Seconds later, he says he needs cops followed by 3 shots from a shotgun. That's 4 total, which is how many shots you get on a semi-auto shotgun. Ooh. The car is moved to a side or back road by whoever stayed close to the vehicle. The cop shows up, and then the brother shows up. They are all out in the pasture burying him. Loose red sand around here. This is why they don't find him in the initial searches. They pick up Brandon's phone and call several people. They talk to Kyle, who was way too high to drive himself there. His girlfriend drove and is distracted by the cop while he thinks Brandon's on the phone with him saying, I see you. 1 time run. Where's your pride, mother effer? In an attempt to get the cop to leave. Then hangs up. Once the cop and Kyle are gone, they leave the scene, and here we are. I'm sure I left out some stuff. I left some stuff out, but this is pretty much what I could come up with. Let me know if you see any holes. This case is local to me, as to explain why I'm following it so much. My birthday is exactly the same day as his. Exactly 10 years older. Wow. Crazy. So, the cop shows up and the brother shows up. They are all out in the pasture burying him. So, Tom, so the cop shows up and they are out there burying him. So are you saying the cop and the brother are burying Brandon? That's crazy. Is that what I'm getting? Oh, that's crazy. Okay, sorry, I'm just kind of rereading that. Absolutely amazing. Okay, here we're coming up to the end here. Yeah, that is bizarre. Yeah, can you clarify, Tom, who's on the burying part? Is that you're saying the an undercover cop or a dirty cop? Just to clarify on that. Oh, no. Okay, so that's why you put the spaces. Okay, I got you. Okay. Okay, gotcha. All right. So let me clarify. The cop and the brother get there. Meanwhile, the killers are burying Tom. Or burying... I'm sorry, Tom. Burying Brandon. Okay. That makes much more sense. The way it was put together, I was like, ooh, gotcha. Totally, okay, that totally makes sense. So they're burying him. The officer, the family members are there. They're kind of looking for him. And the killers are, burying the body. Tom says that it's, red sand. We got that here in Utah as well. And so, yeah, it's pretty light. Okay, is this the last one? Yep, okay, this is the last one. Okay, so once the cop and Kyle are gone, now he's talking about, okay, so once the cop and Kyle are gone, the killers, they leave the scene, and here we are. I'm sure I left out some stuff, and pretty much that's what I could come up with. Let me know if you see any holes. This case is local to me. Read that. You have the same birthday as him, exactly 10 years older. Something is drawing me to find the truth on this. I own my own oil field company, so I got free time and resources to do this. I hope they find the shotgun shells so they can match them with the primer marks of the other hauls collected from the other scene. Quite possible that the holes found at the guy's house when arrested are from Brandon's incident. Because it'd be from the same shotgun. Gotcha. I think they know a lot more than we can imagine, and we got to wait for the results. Yes. So, I've heard that, and I can't find the article, but apparently they had said that this, Angelo. Why can't I say Angelo? I don't know why I can't say Angelo today. So anyway, I know I've been butchering it. Angelo. Anyway, sir, let me get back to it. So I think they know a lot more than we can imagine. One more thing, I did a people search on one of the killers, and it gave his phone number. I wonder if they have a way to see if that phone number is pinged to the Bronte cell tower. Picture of the phone number attached. I know this is a lot, but I feel like this all makes sense and adds up to what I'm finding. Hopefully they bring his killers to justice. They may already be in prison, and that's why the body was never moved. There is even a story out there where they found a laptop where someone had told the story of how Brandon was killed. Who knows? There's even a story. They found a laptop where someone had told the story of how Brandon was killed. Wow. Yes. The 911 calls. All right. Should we take a break first? I have a touch. Yeah. San Angelo. I hope I don't ever have to say Angelo again. I'm just gonna say Jello. I don't know why. Sometimes once I pronounce something wrong, it's almost like I cannot pronounce it right. It's so weird. Wow, that is a lot of great information, Tom. Amazing. Thank you, buddy, so much. Yes. All right. Let's take a quick halftime break, and then we'll get into the 911 call. Yeah, Tom. He's got some... That's great information. So let's take a quick break real quick. And then, like I said, I got a video that you'll never forget. Okay, so into the pets, as you guys know. Yeah. So this is from Lori. This is Milo. It looks like my kitty. My kitty's got the same colors. So this is from Lori. This is Milo. He's just kind of hanging upside down there on a little pillow or blanket. Then we got Kit W. This is Whiskers. Got that cute gray with the little white vest on. Very cute. Thank you, Kit, for sending that in. Yes, they are, Bianca. They are running DNA on the remains of this one. They are. So, Gilo or Jalo? Angelo. Angelo or Jalo? I don't even know. I don't even want to say that anymore. Like Los Angeles, but ending with Angelo. Angelo. Yeah, so Los Angeles, Los Angelo. Angelo, yeah. I don't have... That town's going to hate me. I'm human. So this is from Kit W. This is Whiskers. This is from Shapressa Laika. This is cute. So she's got, Jello. There you go. This is cute because she's got a picture of him when he was a little baby. And now he's, I can't tell the year because it's cut off. So it must be either 21 or 22 or 20. So thank you, Laika, for sending that in. Angelo, yeah. So, oh, that's so cute though. There's a little guy right here. So that's Tom. This is from Christy B. I don't know the pet's name. You didn't put the pet's name, but thank you, Christy B. That is a cute dog. And I know some people have sent in multiple cats or multiple pics. Like I said, if I only showed one, then I'll try to get to the other one next time. This was from Gisla K from the Grizzly crew, from Grizzly True Crime. This is Fury. I was saying furry. I thought it said furry. But this is Fury. Really cute black cat. I think she sent me another picture too. I'll have to see this. Lady M, I want to see your video of you chasing that chicken. I was laughing so hard. Oh my goodness. And then we got pets from Sandy. I think Sandy's in here. This is Penny. I love these dogs. You look so happy. Angelo, yeah. Angelo. The proof is in the jello. And then here's another one, Sandy. Is this, see, I didn't add the name, Sandy. I'm sorry. There you are. Yeah, so this is Penny, and I forgot. You let me know who this one is. Got the little donut. Oh, he's adorable. Oh my gosh. I'm going to squeeze him. Los Angeles, but Angelo. Angelo. I hate Angelo. Jello. Stop with the Jello. It's like Angeles. Los Angeles. I'm just going to say Angelo. Angelo. I'm just not going to say it anymore. Angelo. Sorry, guys. Not to offend anybody. I can't pronounce it today. I don't know. But I'm just going to say San. We know the town. We've heard me butcher it, so. Anyway. So, alright. Now we've got the halftime. Alright, you guys ready for this? Alright, and then we'll get into the 911 call. Alright. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Angela. Okay, just for you guys, don't try those dance moves at home. Okay, that took me a long time to do. Okay, that's just don't try this at home. Those are one kind of those dance moves. All right, that took me a long time to learn. All right. Woo! Oh man, I'm still sweating from that dance last night. Wow. What do you guys think, huh? I thought I'd try something new. Oh, I just got a little vape. Nothing. It's not pot or anything. It's just a little vape. Anyway, I thought I would just make something. Does it look like great? Nice. Yeah. Thank you, guys. I thought, oh, thank you. I thought, like I said, we're always talking about dark stuff, and I'm trying to do something new with my show and trying to add some, flavor to it, so, yeah. Hope you get. No, it's not weed. Not weed, unfortunately. I don't smoke it anymore. But thank you guys. Oh, I hope you guys got a good laugh out of that. Like I said, I was having a little fun with the green screen last night. Clearly, I broke it, so I gotta fix it. So, thank you guys for the donations, Erica, Tom. Thank you, everybody. Yes, thank you guys so much. Yeah. All right. Okay. Like I said, we had to take a little break from all the chaos. Let's get back into it. So you say that there is. Let me see if I can. Let me just see your comments real quick. That was pretty funny. Thank you guys. I liked it. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Fix your car. I'm still getting parts done to it. There's like multiple things wrong with it, so it's like I had to do multiple repairs to it. Oh, thank you, Kate. Oh yeah. So, all right. Okay. So you guys wanted to hear the 911 call again because Tom says that you can. Yeah, I showed Gizzle's cat. I did. Yep, Fury. I did. Yeah. Okay. The 911 call. Let me play the other one. That one. Thank you, everybody. Okay, let me play this one. I think this is the best version here. All right, here we go. And then I'll play the ending. So I'm assuming, Tom, that towards the end is where the gunshots are supposed to be heard.
911 emergency.
Yes, I'm in the middle of the field. The sniper just pushed some guys over. Right here going towards Javelin on both sides. My truck ran out of gas. There's one car here. You got to take it to the woods. Please hurry.
Okay, now run that by me.
We're not talking to him. I actually ran into him.
Ah, you ran into him. Okay.
That's the first guy.
Do you need an ambulance?
Yeah, no, I need the cops.
Okay. Is anybody hurt? Hello?
Oh, okay. So, all right. Now I think I hear what could be the gunshots. Okay. Let me Yep, those. I'm assuming that's what that is, Tom. So when I'm playing, you'll hear this poop, poop, poop.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
And the only thing is, I don't really hear anything at the end, but I can now hear what I'm assuming is the gunshots. I'll play this one more time for you guys.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, yeah, thank you, Johnny. Yeah, I'd have to do that after the show because I'd have to download it and then put it into Audacity, and then I'd have to play with it, and it'd take. I'm not an expert at tweaking it, so it's something I'm still learning how to do. So I'd have to do it after the show, but I would like to try to tweak it and see. But yeah, I'll play it one more time for you guys all the way through. Yeah, now this 911 call makes a lot more sense if you guys have been here and heard from what Tom's been saying. By Morton. Okay.
911 emergency.
Yes, I'm in the middle of the field. The state just pushed some guys over. Right here going towards Javelin on both sides. My truck ran out of gas. There's one car here. Got taken to the woods. Please hurry.
Okay, now run that by me.
We're not talking to him. I actually ran into him.
Ah, you ran into him. Okay.
That's the first guy.
Do you need an ambulance?
Yeah, no, I need the cops.
Okay. Is anybody hurt? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Huh. Interesting. Let's remember to say I just got shot. Look for text overlay by Martin. Now is that on YouTube? Let me play that one that I have, and then I'll see if I can find the one you're talking about, buddy. Let me know if that's on YouTube, Tom. You don't need to donate, buddy. Let's see, where'd I... Oh, yeah, it's in my file. Let me just play this other one. I thought it sounded worse, but let me just play this one. It says clear audio and text, but I don't know.
9/2013 0:50 and 38 seconds.
911 emergency.
Yes, I'm in the middle of the field. The state just pushed some guys over. Right here going towards Javelin on both sides. My truck ran out of gas. There's one car here. Got taken to the woods. Please hurry.
Okay, now run that by me.
We're not talking to him. I actually ran into him.
Ah, you ran into him. Okay.
That's the first.
Oh, that's supposed to be gunfire?
Okay.
That's the first guy.
You need an ambulance?
Yeah, no, I need the cops.
Okay. Is anybody hurt? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Okay. Oops, let me go down. Man, that is such a just a awkward, just a crazy 911 call, just all together. Okay. Me, I'm just. Yeah, I agree. Shot the first guy. Okay, I'm looking at your link. So this is the gangland execution. This is the drug bust. Did you send me any more stuff? Let me just make sure you haven't sent me something. I haven't missed it. Okay. So pull that back. Yes. Okay. All right. Yep. Let me. Let's take a look. Okay, so let's get rid of that because I haven't too many Morton. Okay, so yeah, thank you, Tom, man. What an excellent job, and I'll look more into this. Like I said, I overlooked your email apparently. I got people sending me in pets and stuff. Lawson. 911 call. He said Morton? Or Mortensen? My video. Oh, Brandon Lawson text overlay. Okay. Okay. Yep, I got you. Oh, you were trying to... Okay, I see. It was misspelled. I got you. Margin Walker? I think that's what you...
9/2013.
Yeah, Breaking Bad, real life. Yeah, no kidding. Okay,
0:50 and 38 seconds.
911 emergency.
Yes, I'm in the middle of the field. The sniper just pushed some guys over. Right here going towards Javelin on both sides.
Oh, that makes sense now. So, yes, I'm in the middle of the field. If they could just bring some guys over.
My truck ran out of gas. There's one car here. Got taken to the woods. Please hurry.
Okay, now run that by me.
I'm not talking to him. I totally ran into him.
I tried talking to him. Ah, I totally ran into him.
Ah, you ran into him. Okay.
Got the first.
Oh, yeah. Protect yourself. Oh, my gosh. Wow. I never heard that. Yeah, I'm going to back that up. Holy cow. Because it just comes right after.
To the woods. Please hurry.
Okay, now run that by me.
I'm not talking to him. I totally ran into him.
Ah, you ran into him. Okay.
Got the first.
Yeah, you hear that. Protect yourself. Oh, my gosh. That's crazy.
I totally ran into him.
Ah, you ran into him. Okay.
Got the first guy.
Do you need an ambulance?
No, I need the cops.
Okay. Is anybody hurt? Hello? Hello? Hello?
9/2013.
Yeah, hope protect yourself. Interesting.
0:50 and 38 seconds.
So this is slowed down.
Right here going towards Javelin on both sides. My truck ran out of gas. There's one car here that got taken to the woods. Please hurry.
Okay, now run that by me.
I'm not talking to him. I totally ran into him.
Ah, you ran into him. Okay.
Got the first guy.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. Plain as day.
Ran into him.
Ah, you ran into him. Okay.
Got the first guy.
Do you need an ambulance?
No, I need the cops.
Okay. Is anybody hurt? Hello? (911) emergency.
Yes, I'm in the middle of the field. The sniper just pushed some guys over. 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 Sniper just pushed some guys over.
Yeah, because that's so, like... That I couldn't tell in the beginning what the heck he was saying. But that makes sense if they could just bring some guys over.
Right here going towards Javelin on both sides. My truck ran out of gas. There's one car here that got taken to the woods. Please hurry.
Okay, now run that by me.
I'm not talking to him. I actually ran into him.
Ah, you ran into.
Oh, get up. I didn't hear that. Let me see. So apparently someone says get up. Well, let's hear this.
Got taken to the woods. Please hurry.
Okay, now run that by me.
I'm not talking to him.
Yeah, that's kind of hard to hear.
I actually ran into him.
Ah, you ran into him. Okay.
Got the first guy.
Do you need an ambulance?
Slowly here to protect yourself.
Yeah, no, I need the cops.
Okay. Is anybody hurt? Hello? 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 911 emergency.
Yes, I'm in the middle of the field. The sniper just pushed some guys over. Right here going towards Javelin on both sides.
Oh, the trooper just pulled some guys over. Yeah, it does. The trooper just pulled some guys over. Yeah, it does.
Hello? 911 emergency.
Yes, I'm in the middle of the field. The sniper just pushed some guys over.
That does sound like that.
Right here going towards Javelin on both sides. My truck ran out of gas. There's one car here. Got taken to the woods. Please hurry.
Okay, now run that by me.
I'm not talking to him. I actually ran into him.
Ah, you ran into him. Okay.
Gotcha. First guy.
Do you need an ambulance?
No, I need the cops.
Okay. Is anybody hurt? Hello? Hello?
Wow.
Hello? 911 emergency.
Yes, I'm in the middle of the field. The sniper just pushed some guys over. Right here going towards Javelin on both sides. My truck ran out of gas. There's one car here. Got taken to the woods. Please hurry.
Okay, now run that by me.
I'm not talking to him.
Yeah.
I actually ran into him.
Ah, you ran into him. Okay.
Got the first guy.
Do you need an ambulance? 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 Do you need an ambulance?
No, I need the cops.
Okay. Is anybody hurt?
TV, what's going on, TV? Everything good?
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Let's...
Hello?
2013 050 and 38 seconds.
911 emergency.
Yes, I'm in the middle of the field. The sniper just pushed some guys over. Right here going towards Javelin on both sides. My truck ran out of gas. There's one car here. Got taken to the woods. Please hurry.
Okay, now run that by me.
I'm not talking to him. I actually ran into him.
Ah, you ran into him. Okay.
Got the first guy.
Thanks,
Do you need an
sweet
ambulance?
dreams. Yeah.
No, I need the cops.
Okay. Is anybody hurt? Hello?
Okay. I don't know. It kind of feels sickening at this point to play it over. But yeah, I think we got the gist. Clearly Clearly, you can tell. It sounds like there's some gunshots. Definitely protect yourself. So you can definitely tell that there's clearly more than one person out there, very close to him, saying, "Hey, protect yourself." And Tom has come forward and said that he's been following this case. Excuse me. God, let me take a sip real quick. But anyway, thanks, Tom, again for everything. But for those that are just kind of coming in, what the theory is that apparently Brandon could have been working with the cops, kind of like a criminal informant, and then something could have. There was a big drug bust apparently months before this incident around Brandon's house. Apparently, up to 15 people. There's a big article on it. I tried to pull it up, but it's just causing me some problems. Anyway. Yeah, let me see if I can pull up that first article. I don't know if it's going to cause it to buffer or not, but we'll try. We'll see if we can pull it up. Let me close as much as I can. Take a look at it real quick, buddy. Here it is. So that is pretty crazy. Okay, so let me copy link, close that, and let's try this. Copy, paste, and go. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so this is the incident he's talking about that happened apparently months before. Okay, so this is interesting. Okay, so members of a major drug ring based in San Angelo, with connections to the Mexican cartel have been arrested, the DPS announced late Tuesday. 7 suspects in the case, which have been under investigation for nearly 2 years, were arrested March 20th, and 2 were already in custody. The agency said in news release a total of 15 suspects were indicted this month on 21 counts. Each is charged with engaging in organized criminal activity and conspiracy to distribute meth over 400 grams. The DPS said the ring distributed 10 to 15 pounds of meth in the area ranging from San Angelo. I'm just not even going to say anymore because I don't know why. Like I said, if I mispronounce something, I get stuck wanting to say it the wrong way. From San A to Odessa, Midland, and other parts of Texas and the U.S. Evidence gathered during the 22-month investigation indicates that meth was smuggled in Chula Vista, California by members of the drug organization in Tijuana, Mexico, with direct ties to the Sinaloa cartel, whatever. Sinaloa cartel. I said that right. The release said organized members would then transport the meth across the country using secret compartments. Once in San A, the meth was distributed across the state into other destinations throughout the country. Authorities seized 28 pounds of meth, 12,000 in assets, 47,000 in currency, and recovered about 13,000 worth of stolen property. The operation, the DPS said, in addition to affiliation with the Sinaloa cartel, was involved with the Mexican Mafia, West Texas, Tango Blast, Aryan Circle, Aryan Brotherhood of Texas gangs. Those indicted were Marcelo Mendia, Joe Ventura Mendia, Ashley Jean Galin, Mendia, Christopher Hernandez, Roberto Ibarra, Rachel Ann Martinez, so on and so forth. 15 of them. Most of them from either California or Angelo or Chicago. So pretty crazy. So we're arrested March 20th. So March 3rd, August. So about four months. Oh, really? Is that right? They are brutal? Is that right? I'll have to look them up. Wow. The cartel, all gangs are extremely brutal. If they found a whole body, the family are very lucky. Yeah. Yes. Wow, Tom M. Way to go, buddy. I know you got more. I guess we got to be grateful that at least the family got answers for, it's been since 2013, almost 9 years, that not knowing what happened to Brandon Lawson. So, at least they get answers. I mean, yeah. Yeah, they are, yeah. Spicy says, I've read about cartels impersonating police to get other gangs drugs. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, that's true, Patricia. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's... Yeah. Interesting. I have no idea. Is another cartel connected with El Chapo? I have no idea. Don't know. Says they're still doing well after El Chapo was caught. Yeah. Says he was in, yeah. That's his. There's your answer right there. El Chapo, leader of, the cartel. Whoop. Yep, he is the leader. Hey, what's up, Sarah? Yeah, oh, yeah. Yes, oh, yeah. Thanks, Kit. I know, this has been, and this show probably wouldn't have been possible without Tom and everything that he's done. Sounds like he's done some amazing work. I really appreciate that, Tom. And all the donations, not necessary, but I appreciate it. Will definitely help me. And all those donations, so let me just tell you, the donations are back. We're taking out 35% to the Humane Society this month. And they will be, because once you donate to the Humane Society, you get set up with kind of like a newsletter, and they email you all the time and let you know when they're going to do like matching donations. And I literally got one the other day saying they're going to be matching 3 times the donations. So yeah, so I'm excited. So I'm going to try to, I know that the donations we send in this month will be at least matched. I'm hoping I can land on a day where we can get it matched 3 times. So that's awesome. So We got a name. The kid that got killed 2 weeks before. Okay. Yeah, I'd have to look that up. Let me make sure I spelled it right. Did I have 2 R's in there? So 2 weeks, killed 2 weeks. Is it supposed to have 2 R's in it? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's something I'd have to. Maybe you can email. Do we know a town, or do we have a full name? Anything, Tom, on that? Or a town that I could look up connected to it? It'd be 2000. So if it's 2 weeks, it would have been 2013. Is this it? Is this it? Boy, gosh, it's so small. I'm not sure if I'm looking at the right person. Ramona Santa Paula. I'm not sure if this is. Kind of looks like August 24th. Oh, yeah, 2 weeks after. This is it, huh? So we're talking about Raymond Carrillo. Oh gosh, Carrillo. Witnesses were cooperating, and Santa Paula police are relying on the public to provide us tips that will help solve a homicide that occurred Friday evening near the historic downtown. The shooting death of the 24-year-old Raymond was the 4th homicide in Santa Paula in 4 months, according to the SPPD. Cordero. Raymond was a member of the All Stone Crew tagging crew, now classified as a gang. Cordero said Raymond was a documented gang member who police had contact with in the past. According to Santa Paula Times Archive, some contacts resulted in arrests, including a series of gang sweeps conducted in the summer of 2010. So this guy was also kind of like a CI or something. Raymond was outside a courtyard of a friend's house home located in North Alley and 11th Street, just south of Main Street, on August 24. Detectives learned at about 8 p.m. that Raymond gosh, it's so small, so small. That Raymond was sitting in the chair in a driveway with his friends. At least 2 or 3 were inside the home. A few minutes later, a man walked up, said Raymond shot him multiple times, fled. Was treated on the scene. Santa Paula Fire EMT ambulance paramedics transported to Ventura County Medical Center Trauma Unit. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Autopsies. Where's this here? Oh, in the email? Okay. It would be the second link. Later. Go away. Oh, this is a different Garilio Jr. Okay. Alright. Okay, so this is a different guy. Sorry, this some of these new newsletters, online newsletters, and these ads are just, I mean, you can't read them. You just got ads just pop, 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 pop. Okay, so Daniel Uvalde remained studious in the courtroom on Wednesday, flipping through pages of a notebook his attorney had left on the table as a witness after witness described his role in a double homicide that took place on September 1st. So 2 weeks after Brandon Lawson. Uvalde, 18, is accused of killing 22-year-old Tabitha Freeman and Olivero Carrillo, who co-defendant Johnny Garcia. The trial, which began on Tuesday, almost didn't resume at all on Wednesday, when defense counsel Melvin Gray announced that his co-counsel Fred Brigman was out ill. After some discussion with his attorney, Uvalde agreed he'd like to protect with the trial on Wednesday, which began as the state representative by the 51st District called its first witness. Approaching the stand, the 25-year-old Daniel Weston explained the events of the night that led up to the shooting in 1516 Greenwood Room number 11, an apartment Jesse Salazar shared with the victim. I was spending my time with a girlfriend, Weston said, the night of August 31st. We went to the movies. We arrived at the apartment maybe around 11 or 12 at night, and there was just a conflict over the phone with Alvaro and Johnny. At the apartment, when Weston and Clayton arrived, were Olivero Carrillo Jr. and his girlfriend, Aldelia Lyman. Boy, these names are just trying to kill me tonight. Tabitha and Jesse, Weston, and Clayton testified. Salazar was the main renter of the apartment, but Carrillo and Weston had both been living there for about a month at the time of the murders. Oops, I got a donation. Sorry. Look at the second link in the... Okay, this is the second link, Tom. This is the Carrillo one, right? Carrillo. Alright. This is the... Yep, this is the second one, right? This is Carrillo. And finish this. So according to Weston, Uvalde Garcia had entered through a sliding glass door in the living room that leads out onto the street. Weston testified that he'd seen Garcia before, but he didn't know. Oh, thank you so much, Amanda Joe Zone. Thank you so much for the $100. Oh my gosh. That's so awesome. Thank you. Oh, you guys are so awesome. Thank you. I hope you caught that video of me dancing. Thank you. Okay, Tom, man, hopefully I'm on the right track. This is the second link here, buddy. Okay, so all right. So apparently they're all at this apartment. Something's going down. So Weston testified that he'd seen Garcia before, but he didn't know he had met Uvalde. When Uvalde and Garcia entered, and a verbal altercation turned physical over one of the couches, Leah Lyman, Carrillo's girlfriend, awoke from slumber on a mattress located next to the sliding glass door. She stated in court, yelling and wielding a gun around, Weston said the firearm was a Chrome 9 or a 45. Adding to Weston's story, Clayton expanded on the events in her subsequent testimony, stating she'd be in the bedroom changing when Uvalde Garcia and the two other men, whom she did not know or could not identify, appeared in the living room. She recalled the weapon in detail. Olivario was arguing with Johnny and Daniel and had a pistol like a 9mm, she said. It had an infrared scope and flashlight. Daniel said she was pointing it at everyone. She said was pointing it at everyone. While Garcia and Alvaro physically fought near the couch in the living room, Weston and Uvalde stood guard with his pistol. Daniel was holding the gun, making sure everything went accordingly, like backup, acting as a team. As they fought, Weston was standing near a hallway next to the kitchen, which led to the back room at the front door in the smallest closet adjacent to the kitchen. Jesse Salazar kept a 12-gauge shotgun. As Uvalde was distracted by the fight between Carrillo and Garcia, Weston went for the gun, he said, but was stopped by Uvalde. It was a black shotgun with a pump-action 12-gauge, one barrel. It had a hand grip. So, do we think that this could be the same? Oh, interesting. Thank you, thank you so much, Caroline. Thank you, sweetheart. And thank you, Tom. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Just J Things. Yeah, I showed your pet yesterday, the last 2 days. I showed your pet twice, but it was the last 2 live shows. Okay. According to Weston, Uvalde noticed him retrieving the gun and followed him to the back bedroom where he sat down. He and Garcia then took the gun with them as they left, he said. Clayton elaborated in her testimony, stating that once Weston retrieved the shotgun, Uvalde pointed the pistol at him and asked if he was trying to pull a gun on him, and he said no. Lyman stated that in the midst of the commotion, Daniel and Johnny kept asking where the gun was at. At some point, Salazar's shotgun was taken by a man Lyman identified as Isaac and was stashed under the back right tire of Johnny's car. There is a lot of players in this little scene here. All the witnesses agreed that the fist fights was started and provoked by Garcia. However, Carrillo turned out to have the upper hand and delivered several blows to Garcia, who was pinned beneath him on the couch. Still, Garcia did not stop provoking the fight. Witness said Carrillo they stated, was trying to calm things down and get Garcia and Uvalde to leave. Johnny wanted to fight again, and Alvaro was like, why? I already beat you up, Lyman said. Their testimonies diverged. However, they explained when it was they had made their exit of the apartment into the parking lot where they waited on Hopper. Clayton told the jury that as Uvalde was distracted by the fight between Carrillo and Garcia, she and Weston snuck out of the sliding back door and waited for Hopper to arrive. In that time, she said, Garcia and Uvalde left the apartment as well in possession of the shotgun. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, this is... Okay, this is a lot. Okay. Alright, let's get to, because I don't want to go too much longer. Okay. Alright, okay. So there's a mystery of birds. What's it say? Okay, Clayton told the jury they're distracted. Okay, so now they left the apartment as well in possession of a shotgun. Weston stated that he and Clayton had remained in the apartment the entire time, unable to leave due to Uvalde and Garcia's position in the apartment. Once they're gone, he said both he and Clayton went outside where they called and waited on Hopper. Some 15 minutes later, they estimated, Hopper arrived and met him in the parking lot. Because Uvalde and Garcia had left, they said Weston and Clayton went back inside to retrieve some of their belongings. In the meantime, Hopper left and returned some minutes later. They weren't outside when I pulled back up to the apartments, Hopper said. I parked my truck, went inside the apartment. I took a seat on the love seat next to Alvaro, and they're sitting there discussing what had just happened. According to Hopper, Weston, and Clayton, they had all just sat in the living room for just a few minutes to chat before they planned to leave to go back to Hopper's house, where they would spend the night. According to Lyman, Hopper had come from another purpose. Adam, who was just somebody Olivero would sell to, she said, adding that he had come over to smoke, and that Jesse Salazar had just now gone to pick up Tabitha, who had not been there for the first altercation. About that time, I saw the muzzle break the door, Hopper said, explaining to the jury how at first noticed the barrel of the shotgun entered through the sliding glass door before Johnny Garcia, clad in a green bulletproof vest, and Daniel Uvalde, also carrying a shotgun, entered the living room. Okay, so now these guys are busting in. I gotta take a sip here. Referencing a seating arrangement drawn by Clayton and Weston. All the witnesses described the scene that played out. The sliding glass door was located parallel to the bottom of the page the DA displayed on projector to the jury. Clayton sat on the arm nearest the sliding door with Daniel Weston to her left. Jesse Salazar sat to the left of Weston, and to his left sat Tabitha. At the edge of the first rectangle, a smaller rectangle was what is this? At the edge of the first rectangle, smaller rectangle. Okay, they're talking about a diagram that we can't see. So, that kind of don't make sense. Daniel Volley, the witness said, stood in the center before the nearest sliding glass door where Johnny stood out in front of Carrillo. Confusion as to what exactly happened next became apparent, though the testimony of the witness, who also stated Uvalde more or less stood guard, holding everyone at gunpoint, while Garcia confronted Carrillo with the shotgun in his face. Just after they entered, Clayton said she attempted to leave, but was stopped by Uvalde. I stood up. I was going outside. Daniel Uvalde pointed the shotgun at me, and I sat back down. Hopper testified that they only knew Weston, Clayton, and Carrillo at the apartment that night. Said that when the teenagers came in, they began threatening everybody. Garcia then turned his attention to Carrillo. They came in. Johnny went up to Carrillo and said, "What's up? You trying to get murked?" Clarifying that murked means killed. Johnny was just pointing a gun at him, and I remember Daniel saying that if anybody gets it, he's going to take care of it. If anybody gets in it, okay, he'll take care of it. While this was going on, the witness stated Carrillo was trying to talk to Garcia and get him to calm down. They could talk about it in the morning. At some point, Johnny began fidgeting with the gun, but couldn't get it to work. So he swapped with Uvalde. His compadre, Daniel, was holding an over-under 12 gauge, and they did a little swap. Uvalde was wiping that over-under down with a rag. The other witness confirmed exchange, some stating Uvalde said something to the effect, "I got you," before handing his weapon to Garcia. Carrillo remained calm, and then that's when Lyman stepped between her and her boyfriend and the gun and began to plead for Garcia to stop. "You better move, bitch," Hopper said Garcia ordered. I'm going to blow your heads off too. Alvaro Carrillo then stood up to push her out of the way, and Garcia fired. He kind of fell into my lap, Hopper said. He was shot. For those present, the gunfire played out rapidly. None completely realized what happened. Clayton testified that she thought Alvaro had dodged the bullet when Garcia pulled the trigger because she saw him fall to the side. She never heard a second shot. Weston said his eyes shut simultaneously when the gunfire and that he hadn't actually seen the shooting take place. Hopper's ears rang. I felt him drop beside me, screaming in self-described shell shock. They all tried running out of the apartment with Salazar after Garcia shot Alvaro. Only Weston Hopper heard the second shot that hit Tabitha Freeman. It was almost simultaneously, they said. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, info overload. Yeah, I didn't realize how, I appreciate, Tom, everything. This is amazing. Yeah, I didn't realize how long this article was. It's a kind of need to break it into refine it so it's not so long. But, so anyway, so he gets killed, and so these are all kids from what Tom's saying. And playing out the weapons, look around, just his face, crying with tears. I was looking at his face, crying, cross-examination. Quote Uvalde. After eyewitness. Now it's just talking about the court and what they're seeing. So he died from a shotgun wound to the face. In the middle of the testimony, stocky man in jeans, a light blue bottom-down shirt, gallery, fistball, discuss, was a straight for Uvalde. Tabitha Freeman died of a shotgun wound to the chest that shattered several ribs, destroyed her heart, and punctured her liver, stomach, and kidneys. Oh. So two people were murdered. I'm trying to just proofread this because I try not to go too long with my lives. That way people can kind of rewatch it. So yeah. So anyway, two people died, Carrillo and Tabitha Freeman. From what Tom says is that these are the young kids, and that's why Tom said that he could take care of them because Brandon was a big boy. Interesting. So, anything, before I end the show, Tom, just in like a few words, is anything you want me to say or bring up before we kind of end it there? Because that's I try not to go for too long, even though this has been awesome. Yes. Yeah, I agree, Caroline. I know. You get people, you got like, especially when you have those panels, they've got like 5 people on, and there's nothing like, they tag Summer Wells, and you click on it, and they're talking about how they're doing their nails or something. And so, but everybody, if you can, I know you probably have, just show Tom some love in the chat. What amazing work. It sounds like this is something very passionate to him, and he's done an amazing job. I have not heard of these theories. That's for sure. I'm going to close my email now so I don't... Do you guys want me to finish the night by playing my video one more time? Just to wind down. And like I said, Tom, if there's one last thing, you don't need to donate, but I appreciate it, buddy, Tom. That helps out so much. The channel, everything. So there were orders. Okay. And I'll do I'll do kind of I'll touch on it again. If you want to send me an email, if there's something that you feel like I didn't kind of convey. Definitely shoot me another email and just I would be happy to address it. So I just quickly want to address before. Yeah, okay, I'll play the video again for you guys because I think you guys would probably have a nice nightcap. I just want to give you an update. You guys know Ariana Taylor, right? This bizarre story. For those that don't know, Ariana Taylor went missing on the 3rd. This is Ariana Taylor right here. Okay, they found her car all mangled. This, as you can see, is literally a pole fence right through the windshield. They haven't found her, but they found her clothes, bloody clothes and shoes next to the scene of the crime. They found this, but no Ariana. Yeah, there were orders. Yeah, that is chilling. Yeah. So there was a new video that just came out. I'm gonna play it real quick for you guys. This is crazy because they think. Remember how she was out? If you guys had heard this story, they felt like there were some friends that might, because she was with 2 other friends, and apparently their stories weren't adding up. So this, where is it? Because this just came out. I'm like, oh shit.
Remember when we were jacking cars? Now it's not safe for you. You switch like a pussy.
Okay. All right. What the hell was that? Hold on. It's the text. Okay, so apparently this girl is being accused of possibly being the person that hid this girl's body. Where's that text message at the end? Or is that at the beginning? There it is. Anyway, okay. Anyway, that's not what I was thinking it was going to be. Anyway, there's some new tweets going out that they're accusing the 2 girls that went out and thinking this is definitely foul play, and one of those girls had something to do with it and tried to hide her body. Yeah, I don't know. That was not the. I thought she was gonna say something. It's not the video I was thinking of. I apologize, but that is the. I think that is one of the girls, the friends that she was with. So I think she's one of the persons of interest according to the family. So that's not like a person of interest by authorities. That's just someone that the family feels like, because her story isn't adding up. So. And they feel like she tried to hide her body. So, all right. All right. Yeah. So, once again, thanks, Tom. And so we'll just do a... Oh, okay. Well, Tom, I will definitely recap it in one of my next videos. I might just do like a regular upload and just kind of... because I haven't done some videos for a while and I need to do one. I think it'd be very interesting to throw, what you've told me and everything. So I really appreciate everything. All right, guys. Yeah, so for those that are just coming in, they did find Brian's they believe they found Brian's remains, and they found his clothes. So they're pretty convinced. I believe that was February 4th of this year. Yep, some clothes, and so they're pretty sure it was within a mile. From what Tom says, it's east of the truck where the truck was found, within a mile. So, but they haven't really said much since. So we'll have to wait and see. But I've heard some speculation that they have apparently ruled it a homicide, but that's just a speculation theory. Alright, just one more time for you guys, because I love you guys for being part of the mob crew. You guys are awesome. I would. Alright guys, that was the nightcap. Like I said, don't try this at home, okay? I've been practicing a long time with those dance moves, okay? You could hurt yourself doing that. Okay, so don't be trying that stuff. Alright? Alright, I love you guys so much. Tom, oh my gosh, what an amazing donations. Just absolutely great information. Amanda with your $100. Thank you guys so much. Everybody that donated. That's so awesome. I love you guys. Hopefully I can put a smile on you guys' face. That's what we're here for. And yeah, Tom, anytime, buddy, let me know. I appreciate all your hard work on that case. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, yep. So, all right, guys. Yep, tomorrow, paranormal. So, anybody got some scary stories? Want to send them in? We'll have you guys call. Yeah, that's okay, Tom. That's all right. Yeah, no problem, buddy. Yeah, that end. Yeah, that's kind of a little lot. But no problem, buddy. I appreciate it. Yeah. So. Yeah. So, all right. And then since if you got pictures you haven't sent in, please send them in. We'll show some more tomorrow, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. What an amazing show! You guys are awesome. Can't do it without a great the following that I have and the viewers like you guys. It's just amazing. So go Mob Crew, go Grizzly Crew. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much.